There's only about 7 ingredients total for this particular recipe. It's all about simplicity. So we are going to now start making the turkey tea sandwiches. So the ingredients for turkey tea sandwiches are cream cheese, salt, pepper, green onions, raisin bread, smoked turkey breast. So you're going to prepare the green onions using the white parts and a little bit of the light green. Slice these into small rounds. Transfer these to a small bowl so you'll have everything in place when you're ready to make the scallion cream cheese. The next step is you're going to put the scallions actually in the stand mixer. And for this, you're actually going to use 2 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese at room temperature. And you're going to add about 3 turns or half a teaspoon of pepper. And then you'll add a teaspoon of salt. Then you're going to lift the bowl, turn it on low speed. And now we're going to actually put the cream cheese on the raisin bread. And basically you're creating an assembly line going straight down the board because they'll all end up lining up and creating the same size sandwich. You're going to take a spreader. You can ensure that your cream cheese is smooth and goes all the way to the ends of the crust, just like that. And you just continue to follow the assembly line format. There is a skill to making bread, and that is a skill that I have not mastered yet. But also making bread is very tedious. It is very labor intensive. And so it would take quite a bit of time to make this raisin bread versus actually going into a store and buying it. So now we're ready to add the deli turkey breast. Most of the slices are almost the same size as the raisin bread. You want to have 1 even layer of turkey on each sandwich. Next, you're going to add basil. You place the basil directly onto the turkey. It's going to actually give it a very peppery taste in the center of the sandwich. And also it's going to make a very pretty green layer once the sandwich is actually set and cut. Now that you have finished with the basil, all that's left to do is to marry the tops and bottoms of each. And you're going to press gently to make sure everything comes together. And gently press. The next step is to have the sandwiches actually set up. They need to be refrigerated for a minimum of 30 minutes. But also, these can actually be made up to 6 hours in advance. So now you're going to take a baking sheet. You're going to place each sandwich on the baking sheet. And then to keep the sandwich moist, take 2 or 3 paper towels and just you want to make sure it's damp but not wet. So squeeze out any excess moisture. And then you're going to lightly lay this over top of the sandwiches. From there, you just simply have to wrap them in plastic wrap. Then you take them and you place them back into the refrigerator. Let these set up for a minimum of 30 minutes or up to 6 hours. The final element is slicing our tea sandwiches. They've had time to set up now. Using a serrated knife, you're gonna see now they have the structure. They're absolutely glued together and they have set up. You cut off the crust on all 4 sides. Now you're gonna have a nice, beautiful green layer that goes down the center of the sandwich from the fresh basil. From there, you simply cut into a rectangle using a sawing motion. To the top of your board to get them ready for plating. And these make excellent snacks after all is said and done.